Go get it, you Reds. We're back again. Living the dream after Mahrez blows the penalty. Thank God. That it would have been a massive defeat against us had he got that, obviously. We're level on points. Everybody hang in there. Front three yet to catch form. We're still having audio issues over here. I do apologize. I tried to fix it. I think it's because I'm using Restream. Sorry, guys. It looks like it might be better now. The thing looks more stable. I had audio issues. I do apologize. We're back now. Dave's joining us. We're going to get Dave's post-match reaction in here. And check out his video I just uploaded as well. Dave, we got away with one.
Wow, we were lucky today. I don't think we were out of second gear the whole game, Sean.
Yeah, I know, man.
First 15, 20, we were okay. I thought we were going to, it's just the lubrication in the midfield between midfield and forward line just isn't. We're
afraid to bring the ball into the middle. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're always forced to the wings. And then it just sets up like a giveaway kind of cross, or a lot of our attacking now has become like a last-ditch effort. We're not sharp. You're right. No, there's no lubrication. Exactly. We're not flowing. There's no flow. There's no creativity. But I can't just slate the front three. They need service. They need, it's the midfield as well. What are you going to do? We're trying to play the safe game, and for points, it's worked. We got through City and Chelsea as well. I agree. We're not even near top form offensively, but we're still rolling, man. We're still technically undefeated, as well as Chelsea and City. We're all undefeated in the Prem, right? So everybody's locked at 20 points. I'll take it, man.
Oh, I'll take it. I'm like Chelsea away. You would have took it. To be honest, I know. Okay, bravado before the game and saying we're going to hammer them, but realistically, yeah. Oh, it's a good result there. Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Especially with a late goal, it makes it even a better result because
that was a cracking goal, man.
Whereas this was a good result because realistically, a penalty with a few minutes to go and they miss it. I mean, it's.
I know, over the bar.
Over the bar. I mean, it's. A good draw in the end as well, really, when you look back on it.
Yeah, it is. You got to look at the positive things. We are still rolling. Things are still happening. Our fixtures, I want to see what we're going to do? We're going to get into the fixtures a bit. You can talk as well and get into other things you want to say. Our fixtures, I already went over it. I'll quickly show it again. Coming up in the Prem, Huddersfield Town, Cardiff, Arsenal, Fulham, Watford, Everton, Burnley, Bournemouth, then United, then Wolverhampton, Newcastle, Arsenal, and then City on New Year's Day. So we got a good run of games where, again, guys, keep in mind, City had a really easy first 7 fixtures. You got to look at it in the positive light, and I think they're gonna draw again, and I think Chelsea's gonna draw again. We'll get.
Yeah. You take the positive. You have to take the positivity out of it because, I mean, as you say, we're on the same points as City. It's just a slight different goal difference. But I mean, to be honest, I was a bit disappointed with the Napoli game. Out of all the games so far this season, that was a real game where I didn't think he played well and didn't deserve anything out of the game. But he deserved the draw today. The draw was about right today, to be honest.
It was.
About right.
City, they actually didn't really attack us. They played back. They tried to press us high at the center half at the beginning, and Klopp definitely addressed that problem because within the first 5 minutes within the first 3 minutes we were already around it or so. I was actually happy with the tactics. Obviously we're not clicking offensively, but in terms of goals and attempts and getting the right play set up, we are kind of forced to playing crosses right now, and we're being forced to the wing. So, yeah, that's what we need to fix. But, considering that we're up against City, no team wanted to take any risk in this match. There was too much on the line. Here's City's fixtures coming up. Let me just make it fit to screen here so you guys can see it. I'm going to show you guys. Sorry, this thing's a little bit on the fly right now. And here's their fixtures. So let's see who they got next. City's got Burnley. Then they play Tottenham. So Tottenham can do us a favor. They can drop points against against Tottenham. That's away as well. Then they play Southampton. United's had terrible form this year. Maybe they get lucky. It's a derby, maybe a 1-1 or something. That would be awesome for them to drop points. And then West Ham, Bournemouth, Watford, Chelsea. See, Chelsea City coming up. And then we play them on New Year's Day. So City's got, there's 3 key matches that they can drop points in. It could be any match, hopefully, but likely if they're going to drop points, it's going to be Tottenham. Even with United's bad form, I expect that to still be a game where they could drop points. So Tottenham, United, and then they play Chelsea in the next 2 months and a half. So 2 months or so. So that's pretty good. I mean, I'll take that. I'll take right now our fixtures versus that. We've got through Chelsea and City right now. We're all level on points. There's no need to panic, but we definitely need to snap into top form. We need to. I don't know what the solution's going to be. We were also struggling with Milner out. Keita was not impressive today. We could do player ratings. We can get into all that, but I'd rather just get into the main talking points. And you also take the reins, bro. I know you want to get in some good comments too.
Yeah. Another thing I noticed earlier when you were on live, a lot of people were slating Salah. You have to remember last season, Salah scored 44 goals. It was an unbelievable season. It was actually but it was never going to happen again, Sean. It was never going to happen again.
Well, he's a marked man now. And he's not even getting the chances. Look, he's blowing the chances. Mane's out of form, Salah's out of form, Firmino's, he's usually quieter anyways due to how the game goes, but we're not even getting – actually, he's the most quiet because the game never goes to the center of the pitch. There's no passes in the box. There's no penetration in the box. We're always forced to the wings. It's that simple. So you can slate the front 3 all you want, and I agree that our forms – when we do get the chances, it does look pretty bad. I agree. But when the chances are few and far between, it just puts more pressure on you. Like, how are you going to catch fire if you only have one attempt or one? But
the point I was making was, is Salah, who got 44 goals last year, he was never going to get that again. Salah's a 20-goal-plus man a season, and if he gets 20-plus a season, that's a great season.
That's a great season. Last season we broke the record, man.
Yeah, everything he hit went in. He'd be like walking into a casino in Vegas. He's never been to a casino in his life. And he'd win. And he just,
I still think he could do it, though. I don't think he was a one-season wonder. I know you're not saying that, but I know what you mean. Like, some people are you're just saying that everything aligned for it. And you know what? There's so much more coverage on him now. Whenever our front 3 are trying to get anything, there's always 2 guys on every one of them. And we can't bring the ball. We can't bring the ball down the middle, or even across into the middle. We're forced to crossing the ball. There's no running, no penetration. That's no one. And again, that's risk taking. It's worked for us the way we've played, and we haven't had that many chances in even all these tight games ever since Palace. Really, we've just somehow snuck by though. And we're level on points. So they're still saying that your sound is low. I don't know. I think we're being punked here. No, it's just Hadaway who's saying it. So I think the audio is good for Dave's audio right now. I don't see any other complaints.
The other thing is, Sean, if you would have said to me at the start of the season that up to the City game we would be unbeaten in the league, I would have took your hand off. I don't care what you would have said. I would have said, I'll take it all day long.
Yeah, I would. Me too. Unbeaten. And we only dropped points once, which was against Chelsea, and now obviously against City. But hey, those are the matches where they were the toughest matches, and we hurt them just as much as they hurt us. And we're all level right now.
So exactly, I mean,
they got the tougher fixtures. City's got the tougher fixtures coming up.
Yeah, but it's not. I don't think it's the position we're in. It's more the flow of our football and the way we were playing, the free-flowing goals, the chances, the excitement last season isn't quite at the same level as it was last season. Remember last season? Yeah, but last season we started off slowly. Remember, we got beaten in November against. It was late October, early November against 5-1 by Spurs, and straight after came
4-1. Yeah, that snapped us into reality.
It's early, so I still think we can, move on up to a first gear because we're only in second gear.
It's funny because we're playing worse. We're playing way worse than we did last year, but we're we're winning in the Premier. Like results wise, we're better. But performance, teams know how to defend us, and they're making it very hard. We're taking less risks. Obviously, this game, you can't really take risk too much if you get caught. But there's something we got to do to break through our attacking funk. And it's not just the front three, it's the whole team. But yeah, you definitely have to criticize. It's warranted criticism, but these are tough matches, okay? So, we should have lost that game because of that pen. Odds are that goal's going in. So you got to look at the positives. We're rolling still. We're still undefeated. We got away with one there. We got away with one against Chelsea. Those are as good as wins, considering the amount of weight on these two games and how we're going to lose both games. And we deserve to win both games in the first half. And then, we come away with 1-1, 0-0. So I'll take that. Advenko saying our luck will run out eventually. Yeah, I don't know, man. Every game's its own game.
We had a lot of bad luck last season. You make your own luck in football.
You make your own luck. Yeah, there is lucky moments here and there, but you're right. You make your own luck, and at the end of the day, you got to earn it. We shouldn't have to rely on luck anyway.
You keep going for 90 plus minutes. United were famous for the past, say, 10, 15 years when they were good under Ferguson. They used to get late goals in about 10% of their games. But that wasn't luck. That was just trying up until
finally breaking the thing. Exactly. Yeah, we're difficult to beat, and that's a good start. Exactly, Anfield Art. Good comments. Get your comments in there. I'll try to read them. I do have Dave on the line, so we're doing more of a talk show right now. But we like to get the look at this. Look at this comment here. This is the comment, folks. The Serpent Line. Huddersfield, Red Star, and Cardiff next up. Let's just blitz through this. This is the time for us to keep that. We're still streaking for being unbeaten without even good form. So, listen, I'm extremely happy. If this is the worst case scenario and we're level with points, and we've had the last 4 matches have been very disappointing. We're level with City and Chelsea, and we've got the easier fixtures lined up right now too. City and Chelsea still have to play each other, but they haven't even played each other for the first time yet. So I'm amped, man. I want to see what Chelsea's fixtures are. It's likely for them to drop points sooner than City does. City's got, again, here's City's fixtures. If you guys want to quickly take a look, here's what they got coming up. Burnley, maybe there's a draw right there. I know. But Tottenham if Tottenham can beat them, I'm predicting Tottenham to beat them or draw them. And that's an away game for City. Tottenham needs to get back into the race, which they're starting to do. And they've got an easy December coming up where they're going to run. And I'm telling you, I'm calling us to be top of the league. We'll get an edge on City and Chelsea. And then Tottenham's going to roll. And I think Chelsea's going to drop points. And it's going to be Liverpool, City, Tottenham, Chelsea is my top 4. So, and I think Tottenham will be right on their heels. I think City's going to drop points. Out of Tottenham, United, and Chelsea, even some of the other the weaker clubs, you never know, right? But out of those 3 matches, there's probably gonna be a draw or a loss in there, maybe 2 out of the 3, which means we're gonna get, if we win our matches, we go 5-6 points ahead of them. So this is a draw today. Is effing huge, man, especially after that penalty being missed. Like we should be beaming and dreaming today, like you wouldn't believe.
If we would have lost today, it would have been a big downer now, to be honest.
It would have only been 2 points, but it would have been a friggin' huge downer, man. It would have gave them more.
Yeah, it would have been blown out of proportion, of course, but, it just would have been. And this other thing about players saying they're tired, or managers saying the players are tired, is absolute bullshit.
Your audio dipped a bit. Oh, there you go. Your audio's back. Nice.
It is ridiculous. How can a Premier League player in the 21st century be tired?
We're not tired. It's just that we're forced. We have good teams set up defensively against us. Even City wasn't trying to go at us. They knew. They tried it they tried to play the Napoli tactic and the Chelsea tactic, and within 5 minutes we weren't having it. And they knew they had to pull back, and they did. And the whole game was a stalemate until that freaking penalty, and he botches it. So everybody get in good spirits, be happy. We got away with one there, and we're level on points, and we've got the easier fixtures coming up. I'm going to also take a look at Chelsea's fixtures. I'm happy. It is a problem that we haven't caught form, but there's no need to panic because this is a marathon, not a sprint. And think about it. We haven't caught form, and we're undefeated, 20 points, level with City and Chelsea. I mean, what more can you ask for in this scenario? We do have to get the ball to the front three, and the front three have to execute and they have to finish. So that's our problem right now. Hey, defensively, we're extremely hard to beat, which is a great thing. That's what's going to help, obviously, with all the damage that we used to suffer. And we did, man. Today, luck was on our side too. Oh man. So I'm feeling good. There's a lot of slating going on about Salah and Mane, and I'm not even looking at the comments right now. But oh look, yeah, see, yeah, it's Prez though. But there's quite a lot of people alarmed. Let's read a few comments in here. I want to show you guys the Chelsea fixtures in a second. Lamb Edwin, City played Arsenal, Wolves though. Both games won't be easy. But those weren't. Yeah, I knew Wolves were going to do them in too. But City had the easier start. We had a pretty tough start. And that, you know what? That win against Tottenham was key. Had we drawn that match, who knows what would have happened, but that was the match we had to win. And we won that. These ones we're level on points, so we'll be all right. I think we still are going to we're going to be top of the league going into playing City, and then we have to win that match or at least draw. Go ahead,
Sean.
Bro. Yeah.
I think Give Me All Your Lovin' played well today. For his first game.
He did. And it was surprising.
Played very well.
It was surprising having him in there today.
Yeah, well, obviously, yeah. I wasn't expecting him to start, but he played well. One or two mistakes, I thought, oh my God, he's going to give a penalty away. But
he had some great saves, though. He had a great sliding tackle.
Yeah.
Van
Dijk was
brilliant. Go ahead.
Van Dijk was brilliant again, except for that.
It was a needless man of the match. Yeah. Yeah. He just missed the ball and it burned us. And then and he missed the penalty. Yes. Telling you guys, it's all good. We're rolling. We're beaming. We're dreaming. And we're not even in top flight yet. So just hang in there. We've got good fixtures coming up. I got Chelsea's here. Let's take a look at Chelsea's. Okay, so their next game is against United. Boom. Maybe they drop. Maybe there's a 1-1 in the cards there, or a 2-2. But United's been so bad. Then they play Burnley, Palace, Everton, Tottenham, and then December Fulham, Wolves, City. So yeah, Chelsea's gonna drop points, man. They're gonna probably have I'd say they're gonna have 2 draws and a loss, maybe. Well, a draw and a loss. I think they're gonna get a draw and a loss. And by the time they play City, that could even be like 3, where it's like 2 draws and a loss. 3 matches where they draw points, I'm predicting. And sort of the same goes for City. I actually hope a 1-1 draw against Chelsea. But if Chelsea's already dropped points, then you want Chelsea to beat them, right? City's fixtures are right there if you guys want to quickly take a look again. City's got Tottenham, United, and Chelsea. Okay, and for Chelsea, it's Tottenham, United, City. So we already played through a lot of the worst of it right now. And we have some really nice fixtures lined up. Look at ours. Before I'll get into the comments, here's ours one more time. Huddersfield Town, Cardiff, Arsenal, Fulham, Watford, Everton, Burnley, Bournemouth, United, Wolverhampton. If we roll and we go undefeated, especially getting the wins, and then we beat United, which is very likely, and we owe them a serious hiding, and we beat Wolverhampton, Newcastle. I mean, right going into the end of the year, we could go on. We're still streaking. We haven't even caught form. So I expect that trend to continue, and I expect City and Chelsea to drop points. And I'm calling us before we play City. I think we're going to be 3 to 5 points ahead in the league. I really do. And then if we can beat City on New Year's Day, that would just be the cherry on top, which could put us anywhere from a 3 to 8 point lead on the league. I really, really believe that, and I'm predicting it. Go get it, baby. Live the dream. So, Let's see here. We got to see what other comments there are.
Advenko is making a point saying he'd rather a 3-3 draw rather than a 0-0 draw. I'd actually think a 3-3 draw is great to watch because there's loads of goals, but
it's risky,
0-0 draw is nice in a way. Yeah, but 0-0 is nice because of the fact that last year, early in the season, we were being slagged for having a terrible defence. The defence has improved so much that 0-0 is a good result. You know what I mean? The keepers played well, the back five have played well.
It is, man. You got to be positive. I hear the whole, I'd rather take a crazy friggin' match than that. But it's all about points, as you said, Dave. And a 3-3 can be a 3-1. Those matches get crazy, right? So you don't score the right goal at the right time, you get knocked out of the match. Unless it's like the Borussia Dortmund comeback or something. So I'll take a 0-0, man. We'll take a point. We stop City from getting any points. Mahrez blows it. Mark Turner, no top 6 teams have had a run of games than we have had, and I think we've done so good. I agree, man. You can see if the top 6 can do better. Exactly. I totally agree. It hasn't been a blockbuster friggin' banging in goals, Salam Alama Ding Dong, ripping the Premier League to shreds.
Salah Lama Ding Dong.
That's my thing. That's my thing. When he signed the new contract, I came up with it. It's the greeting, like Salam. So because it just sounds like Ramalama Ding Dong, so Salama Lama Ding Dong. I thought it was funny. So, anyways, you guys, there's too many negative fans. You got to be positive. I'm not ignoring the problems that we have, but when you're top of the league, and you just had 2 back-to-back draws in the Premier League, but they're against City and Chelsea, it all is evened out, and we got away again. We are rolling, and we're gonna catch form. I totally believe it. So there's no need to moan and complain. Klopp knows that we're not if you've noticed what's happening in all these games, we're not taking chances, but it's worked. You can't argue the results, right? Are we top of the league on points with everybody? Yes, we're all tied for points, top of the league. So the results are there. What we have to do is find a way to get, our wing backs more into it, more attacking. You don't see as much attacking now when Trent was in there. They try to get in there, but we're not as dominant. And teams have basically just said, we're not letting you pass the ball across the midfield. They're forcing us to play a straight down the wing game. And it's very hard to score goals. It's easy to defend. And that's why we're struggling. My dad's right. We need a guy who can just run the ball in. And I think we have guys like that, but I don't think it's part of Klopp's tactics right now.
We need that creativity in the midfield. Henderson, Gini, and Keita or Milner. They're never going to go buy a player. They're never going to take a player.
Milner could. I think it's how we're being coached. I really do. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean with Wijnaldum and Henderson.
I mean a Coutinho. I mean a Fekir. We need someone.
I know. You're right. Or even Ox would do it.
Lallana on his day. Someone that can go buy a player. But at the moment,
Lallana's got great ball control, and you need that. But you need the speed. You need the balls to do it.
Lallana also is paying his. He's paying all his. Injury fees, his wages goes to his injury clinic.
He's
never there. He's never. But I really do think maybe Shaqiri, maybe the Shackmeister, but he's not getting a chance. Just can't.
You know what? Even if we don't catch top form offensively with 5-0 banging performances, considering the teams that we're playing, if we play the way we're playing now, we're gonna win those matches. Statistically, odds are we're gonna get away from one. We're going to get away in each match. We're playing the possession game, but we have such good defense where we can risk the possession game. So it's not the worst strategy in the world to say, don't take too many risks right now. Sure, when it gets more amped up, maybe in this should have been an amped up one too, and it kind of was. But you could tell both teams didn't want to take any chances. And, those games can burn you. And it should have, and it didn't today. So, again, look at our fixtures, man. You want to play some possession football and roll? You got Huddersfield Town, Cardiff City, Arsenal, Fulham, Watford, Everton, Burnley, Bournemouth, United. We don't have to be forced to start deking everybody and fight through the midfield. If they want to block and clog up the midfield and force us to the wing, so be it. We can still cross the ball, and we're still going to break them open. We're still probably going to win most of those matches. So it's not the end of the world. You got to look at the total context. But I agree. I'd love to see us be freaking smashing teams 3-0. And I'm not saying to you get it. But
Yeah, but what about playing Shaqiri in the hole, number 10?
I think it's a good idea to get Shaqiri in there, man, because he's got the balls to do it, and he'll go for it. He's not afraid. Shaqiri's the type of guy where you got to tell him to tone it down, right? And the only problem with that hyper play is you lose your touch a bit, or you make the wrong decision. But we need that now. We need someone to break these games and say, okay, enough is enough. Just go get it and smash it. We need Shaqiri to play somewhere in the lineup, but you don't take out the front three, in my opinion. I think he could play in the midfield. I think he could. Yeah. I just don't know. I don't know if that would even happen, but just for the pace and to mix things up, or pull Firmino back into the midfield and start Sturridge. That would be cool.
We miss Oxlade-Chamberlain badly as well.
We miss Ox big.
He's a big loss.
Yeah, we got to do something if we want to get up to that level of play, and Klopp's going to figure it out by the end of the year. But we can afford to, in the Premier League right now, we can afford to play possession football, and we can get away with these 2-0, 2-1 kind of wins, considering the teams we're up against. I think it's more likely that we're going to keep winning, and that Chelsea and City are going to lose, or lose a bit of points. Again, Chelsea's playing Tottenham, United, and City, and City's playing Tottenham, United, Chelsea. We're not playing any of those teams but United on December 15th, right? So we got a real shot. Forget this draw. Like, honestly, for us to draw against City and Chelsea is like, for the tactics, not the tactics, but you know what I mean. For the schedule that's coming up, this is like a win. We've got the advantage. That's everyone should be talking about that. We should be friggin' celebrating right now. We're top of the league with points. Yeah, we don't have the goal differential, but it's likely Chelsea, City are both going to drop points. So, and it's likely we're not.
Listen.
So I'm ready, man. And they should have scored that penalty. So
yeah, it's a marathon, Sean, not a sprint. I mean,
exactly.
We're only a few games in. Relax. You know what I mean? We're in a good way. And we can only play better.
Yeah, exactly. Offensively, we got strides
absolutely.
to go. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have a dip in form and be top of the league on points right now than to be banging it out and then you lose at the wrong time and then you lose your confidence and then you lose your form. That would be a problem. Right now, it's comical because we're freaking stellar on defense, and then Van Dijk gives away a penalty because he's human, and we still get away with it. And our offense isn't clicking, but that's because as much as we want to slate our guys and slate how we're playing and tactics and all that stuff, Klopp did fix the problem that we had with Chelsea and Napoli. City couldn't play that game after 5 minutes, and they were forced to play back for 80 minutes. They caught us on the counter a couple times. Nothing came of it. They really couldn't do much. We're being defended so well against by teams now. They're playing 8 guys in the back of their box. They're clogging up their midfield. The game's forced to the wings. Slate the team all you want, but teams are playing. They've done their homework. Okay, it's a tactical game, football. If you have good coaches, and they learn how to beat us, that the cat came out of the bag, and we're still rolling. So. What we got to do to fix it up is we need a Shaqiri in there. We need an Ox in there, or Klopp's got to green light someone and say, "Listen, guys, we got to find ways." Maybe Trent's got to start running in with the wing and cutting in and not looking for the pass. Same with Robertson. They both can do it. If Moreno was a great left back, he'd do it, but that's never going to happen now. And I feel bad for even saying that right now because we all know it's Robertson. But you get my point. We need a guy who's going to have the balls to run with it a little. When these games aren't breaking open. That's just my opinion. No. But other than that, we can afford to play the possession game and still be like great. I think we're gonna be Robo's crosses are usually amazing. I'm not saying get rid of the crosses, but if the teams that we're playing against have the same tactics, which they do against us, which any team will have, that we're gonna be forced to cross it in, so you can prep for it, you head it out. So we've got to be a little bit more unorthodox, a little bit less readable in our offense, and we've done that a little bit better now, where we're not getting stuck at the center half. I'm very happy and I'm very impressed with how Klopp addressed that problem, because you could see it within the first 2 to 5 minutes. We had already fixed what destroyed us against Chelsea and Napoli. So there's a huge positive there, because had City exploited that, this would have been a 4-1 massacre, or something bad. And it wasn't even close. They could barely even get their chances. So you got to look at those positives. We did fix that problem. The next problem to fix is the stagnation in the midfield and in the front three. But really, to me, it's the way we're being played. It's another tactical problem. And if we can fix that, we're gonna rip everybody to shreds. So everybody just hang in there. Just look at the fixtures coming up. We're not playing Chelsea. We've already played Chelsea. We've already played City. They're both playing each other, and then they play United and Tottenham. We've already played Tottenham. We're hopefully going to smash United as well. We've got a really good string of fixtures. So many reasons to be extremely positive right now. So anybody want to go on and slate the players and all that, like, feel free to do it, but it's more of a tactical thing than the player thing right now anyways. And Klopp's got to figure out how to punch through this game and stop having us getting forced to the wing. That's it. That's really all it is. And I would like to see Shaq start, but I would put him in the midfield. Well, because we just need pace. We need energy in the midfield, or sub him on in 60 minutes or something. I don't know.
Play like a diamond. Play like a diamond in the tree, and have the two midfielders behind them, either Gini or Henderson, or Milner and Henderson right behind him.
Question exactly. That would be really cool to try. But the question is, how is Shaqiri's conditioning?
Yeah.
Like, he can come on and be a spark off the bench. Can he burn it for 90 minutes? I would hope. I would hope he could.
Maybe.
Jamie wants to call in after Dave.
Yeah, no problem.
You can call in if you want.
Yeah, I'll go in a minute or two. Let Jamie call in.
Yeah, we're at half an hour. Jamie already did a call in earlier, so we could do another one.
I'll go.
WTF happens. Yeah. Blazy, we're missing Lallana and Ox. Yeah, we're missing Ox a bit. I still think if we had Ox, it wouldn't solve our problems, because people are defending us. You can still shut down Chamberlain if you just clog up the midfield and force the ball to the wing. That's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
But I do agree. If we had Ox in there, you're more likely, no offense to Wijnaldum, but you're more likely to get Ox to spring a game open or to do a good. We do need the Ox, but we do need to fix the tactics too. We should be able to smash teams without him. So I agree, but I don't think just throwing, like, you could throw Ox in there, we could still be having the same problems, and then everyone could say, oh, so Ox is dipped in form, And I agree, like, yeah, Salah's dipped in form, Mane's dipped in form, but we're not getting chances. So the chances they do get, there's so much pressure that they just want a shot off. It's all psychological right now. It's tactical and psychological.
Thing as well with the Ox is I think he's on track. I think he's ahead actually of his
training, He's training again.
Back in training. There's a good chance he'd be in January in the new year. He'd be like a new signing. He'd be like a fresh
the new signing thing.
But you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. It's true. I just laugh because when people say that, it just sounds funny. But it's true.
But what I mean is a new signing that knows what he's doing.
But it's true. You're right. He'll be like a brand new spark for us for sure when he gets back.
Yeah,
we'll see if the window opens for us. I mean, obviously it's open, but you know what I mean? If we're going to get Fekir or not, having him in the midfield would be a huge that would bolster us up.
I'd say that's Fekir news.
I'm not buying into the window thing.
That'd be next summer. That'd be probably next summer.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, Sean.
You're heading out, bro? Okay, man. I'm going to read some comments. Listen, thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate it.
You can be Klopp and make the substitution. I'm Salah. You can take me off and you can bring Shaqiri on, okay?
I wouldn't take Salah off. I don't think. Okay, man. Oh, I get you. Okay, we're going to make a sub. Dave's going. Okay.
Okay, take care.
Have a good one, Dave. Keep beaming and dreaming, man. We're rolling.
Okay, see you, fans. Bye-bye. See yous.
Cheers, man. Go get it. Tommy Walker. Good evening, boys. My internet's effing around. Can't join in. Take the draw all day long after the pen. Exactly. Good comment. Henderson. He's good defensively. Offensively, he kicks the ball too hard, but he can put in some great passes. It's not coming down to one player. We're missing this player, that player. Teams know how to defend against us now. There's no room for passing or running in front of the box, and that's what's really stopping us. We figure that problem out, we're going to smoke everybody. And I think we will. I think one thing we can do is to have our wing backs run in the ball a little bit more, or pull back, and then you have another guy run in and cover. Milner comes over, covers, stuff like that. If we cover with our wing backs and our midfielders, our attacking mids, and switch around, and then have one guy run to punch through, then you'll get your passes. That's what we got to do. We fixed the problem of being stopped at center half, and that's the next problem we have to fix now. So go get it, Klopp. I'm giving you these for free, guys. It's true. I call it as I see it. It's a simple game. Sean, rate our players. Not right now. I'm going to get Jamie's going to call in again. We could do some player ratings, but in a draw like this, does it really matter? Is it really entertaining to be like 6.5, 7? Player ratings are only fun when it's like Salah 10. The madness. I'm not really into player ratings, to be honest with you guys. It's not bad content, but I don't know. Alisson and Fabinho at 10. You guys do the player ratings. Honestly, I could care less in this match. I only like player ratings when we smash teams, to be honest with you guys. So, overall, though, I think we're good. I think those are the talking points. Here comes Butterworth. Let's hear Butterworth. What's up?
What's happening, fella?
Okay.
What's going on?
What do you think of my post-match? Am I on my A game or what?
I mean, 3 post-match streams.
Yeah, we're gonna chop it up. I want to see if YouTube actually gives me some fair featuring on match day. Switch it up.
No.
You have more chance of people watching it if they're shorter videos. And I was having audio problems too. I fixed it though.
They're just gonna call you a clickbaiter.
Clickbaiter? I'm not a clickbaiter. I'm an opportunist. Speaking of which, we're doing well. We're seizing the opportunity. I don't care what anybody says. We're level on points. We got easier fixtures coming up. This is ours for the taking. We should be friggin' extremely happy right now, considering that we're being tactically shut down. Right? That's what's happening. That's what the problem is with our form. I've talked about it all stream. What's your thoughts, Butterworth? Give me some positivity here, man.
Well, you know what? The positivity is at least we didn't lose. That's the biggest positive.
Yeah, man. I say the biggest positive is we're level on points. We got a late winner against Chelsea. Mahrez blows a pen.
A late draw.
Sorry, did I say win?
Yeah, you said late winner.
Late winner. Well, I mean it was like yeah.
It was a late goal.
Did I put the Wait a minute. Am I still Oh my goodness, is that still in the thing? I think I put that in the title for the Sturridge reaction thing. Did I put in winner? It's probably still there too.
Clickbaiter.
I'm not a clickbaiter. I've never been. I never have been, and I never will be a clickbaiter. Everybody knows me. I'm not a clickbaiter. I want to see this thing. Hold on. Did I put in? I got to see this. I'm just looking at my own videos. It wasn't even a winner. Oh, no, Sturridge's worldy. Yeah. Okay. Good. I thought I had a winner in there from a long time ago. I knew it was something with a W.
Good. You put Weldy and not winner.
I would have. You know what? I've been referring to those as wins and losses. That game was crazy, the way it played out. But no, honestly, we didn't drop. To me, dropping points against City and Chelsea is losing to them, because we're causing them to drop points as well. That's the race, right? So
that's what I mean. I don't mean we didn't lose. It's we didn't drop points. We didn't give them more points than we got.
Exactly. So I'm happy, man. I think the biggest talking point is we have the easier fixtures. We have the advantage right now.
I mean, it all depends. Like, if we get to the season and we're just still like unbeaten against most teams, I would happily take another draw against Chelsea and Man City just so they can't get the 3 points.
Exactly. Yeah. If we're winning ours and they drop against Tottenham or United, or when they play each other, you get a nice 1-1 against Chelsea, because they're going to be both afraid. That match like today is going to be similar. The thing is I think Chelsea, I'd give them the edge over City, because they got Eden Hazard. You're right. He's the one guy where he can just cut through some people and make something happen. And City's not going to want to take chances in that game like they did in this one, but they will. They'll be more confident against Chelsea than they were against us. That'll be an interesting game.
But I mean, that's why I said that I think Hazard is like one of the only players I'd love to have in our team, because he's not got that like Salah factor, but he can just beat an entire team by himself.
Yeah, I wouldn't say an entire team, but he can open it up. He can just take the ball from the wing and just blitz a player. And
what I should say is
he's got the speed too, man.
He can almost win a game by himself because the amount of stuff he does, his runs, his movement, his goals.
Yeah, he's a game-changing player. He's probably the best game-changing player in the Premier.
Yeah.
When I think about it, just for running with the ball and putting in goals, I have to admit that.
I think what needs to happen is that against Huddersfield and Cardiff, Salah, Firmino, Mane they just need to net. They just need to start smashing.
Yeah. We need to feed them the ball. We need to take chances in those matches.
Against Huddersfield, if Salah or any of the front three get less than 2, I'll be disappointed.
Yeah. This comment here, Hardeep Mangat, last season we had 13 points after 8 games. I rest my case, folks. A brilliant comment from Hardeep Mangat.
Yeah.
8 matches played, we're 20 points. Jamie gets it. We're all on board.
I'm not complaining.
I'm happy with it, especially after Mahrez botching that pen. So,
the only match I was really unhappy with was the Napoli game because we just played so poor.
Yeah, we were outplayed in that too.
It wasn't just that. It was just that every time we had any sort of chance, it was just like wasted. And I was thinking like, last season we would have buried that four times over. It would have been like.
Yeah, man. I know. You know what? That was the game to lose, though.
Exactly.
You can't if you're going to pick between the last 3.
No, because I love it. Because now Napoli are on they're on 6. Napoli are on. Is it 4 points? Yeah, 4 points. We're on 3. PSG are on 3. It basically means all we need to do is win against Red Star, and we pass. We go through. Because whatever PSG and Napoli do, it doesn't matter. We'll still go through.
We'll still probably draw or beat them anyways.
Yeah.
And we got to play Napoli at home. We're playing Red Star twice. They drew to Red Star. So I'm not worried about the group stage at all. Obviously, it sucks losing that one match, but we're not the type of team that's going to really thing is, you're going to have tougher opponents, too, sometimes. Like a bit more fight. And, Napoli's going to be tough again. They know what, but I think we'll be totally different. Klopp fixed the problem. In this match, and City pulled back. That's all you need to do. When a team's trying to push you like that and to make you make the mistake, you just got to bring your midfield back a little or run the ball around them. And after 5 minutes, when they realize they can't pin you, they'll pull back. But we didn't do that. We didn't do that against Napoli. Napoli played that for the whole game. That's why we were shit.
I definitely think Napoli will win the group, though. I think they'll top.
No, they're not going to win the group. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I think we'll still.
If they can do what they did to us, I
think we're going to beat PSG and Napoli. I think we're going to win all our games left in the Champions League group stage.
If they do what they did to us, to PSG will crumble.
Yeah, I don't know. I still think. I don't know. I mean, Napoli got the win on us. Napoli can get through. I don't know about PSG. I think we're going to still. PSG's going to want revenge, though. We do have to play them on their home turf. So if we win that game, we're pretty much a shoo-in for the top of the group. No disrespect to Napoli, but I think we're going to be playing a lot better at Anfield, especially with how we bounce back. I'd love
to get
City.
Second in the group, so we don't get incredibly hard games like last time.
Yeah.
We don't get Man City and then Roma straight away. The
Roma
two
was so tough for us, man.
Yeah.
They almost made that 7-7 too.
Mate, when Milner gave away that penalty, which shouldn't have been a penalty, but I was like,
the Lovren own goal. That was a weird game. That was like a scary game. You
just don't want to give away goals. Yeah, you're just like, no, please.
Exactly.
And then at their stadium, where for some reason they just went absolutely ham. I'm like, oh, we're gonna win it, and I was like, no, please.
Yeah, they were going nuts. They went all for it. But I listen. I'm excited, man. I'm looking forward to the next fixtures. We should have lost today. Mahrez should have buried that pen, and he shanked it. So everybody live the dream.
That's what I mean. People are angry about us not buying more, but honestly, we could have lost that game 1 or 2-0, even 3-0 with the penalties that City should have had.
We played well. We were out. We weren't outplayed. It was a well-balanced game. If anything, we had the edge for the first half. City, I'll give them the second half. They had a bit of an edge. Once Milner went out, we were in a bit of trouble, But no, we were pretty good. It's just that no one's letting us get through the ball to our front three. That the midfield and our wing backs got to start finding a way to cut in more and stop being forced to the wing. If we can do that, we might have to take a few chances, but that'll break open any team. And I'm not even worried about it. We can afford to play the way we're playing now with the coming fixtures anyways. Plus, we're going to have more confidence. We know it's our chance. So I think we're going to have a breakthrough in our form. In the next
by the way,
prem matches.
I don't know if Dave's still in here, but he said the Ox might be back in January. He won't.
No, I have no idea about that.
It's predicted like May, which is like the end of the season.
Yeah.
So he won't.
The earliest I heard was February a while ago, and I didn't even buy into that. So, yeah, Dave's saying he's a bit ahead in training, but yeah, I have no idea.
Even if he was ahead,
I think he's out for the season.
Risk him. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Why would you bring him back in like the most intense part of the season? If he's he still has to get everything. You got to get fit, then you got to play.
If you bring him back in the most intense part and he injures it again, he's out for even longer.
Then he's done. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, his career probably would be over because that injury is so bad and it hurts your body so much. I think what they do his ACL or something.
Yeah.
His cruciate ligament, it's just.
There's just a comment I want to read this comment here. Brian O'Leary, our fixtures compared to the other rivals have been a joke, but we have come through okay. You're right. We had a tougher setup than Chelsea and City. Surprise, surprise, right? But now it's working in our favor. Remember, guys, we went through the tougher fixture list, and we're level on points.
Yeah.
So they're Chelsea and City are playing each other, and Tottenham and United. We're just playing United in December.
See, Chelsea and Arsenal playing against these Azerbaijani teams or whatever, they're easy games. Even though they're 14-hour trips, there's no pressure. We're playing Champions League, but now Chelsea and Arsenal have got to start playing the good teams in the Europa League, and it's gonna strain their teams.
Yeah, man. I expect Chelsea to drop points. My top four is gonna be Liverpool, City, Chelsea, Tottenham. Or no, Liverpool, City, Tottenham. I think is gonna go on a roll in December. Let's take a look at the table. I'll read out the table to you guys. Not that we're really concerned about it because we're up at the top, but
I think we're second.
Yeah, we're probably second. With City's probably got 2 goals ahead.
Or we might be third because Chelsea got 5 today, didn't they?
Oh, I didn't even know the results. Well, then yeah, we're probably third.
They got 5-1 against Fulham.
You know what? City's got friggin' oh my goodness, they've got 18 for their goal differential. We got 12.
Yeah, because
we're level on points. Where we haven't been banging them in.
I think they got didn't they get 7-0 against Cardiff or something?
That's probably what did it. See, we haven't even played a lot of teams like that yet.
That's why I said that we need to get 5-0 wins against Cardiff and Huddersfield.
Yeah, we're going to catch them in goal difference, and we're going to pass them in points anyways. I don't think City's going to run through every team. I think they're going to drop points. I'm predicting us to streak. We might even be undefeated and maybe even win everything. And then we're going into that City match. We might have anywhere from a 3 to 8 point lead.
I don't think we'll be undefeated, but do you mean towards the City game? I thought you meant the whole season.
No, not the whole season. Just till we play City, and then hopefully we
at the
Etihad. It's likely I don't think we're gonna drop points. We'll see how we play against United. They've been so bad this year. We owe them a real smackdown.
And I don't think we'll beat United. I think if it's Mourinho, he'll just set up what he does always. He'll set up for a draw, or he'll set up to counter attack us.
I don't think they're going to be able to do much though. They don't have a team, and they're in shambles.
I don't think we'll win, but I don't think we'll lose. It'll be a draw.
I think we're going to have a field day against United.
Because United are always just such a shite team to play against.
Yeah, I know, but this year they're really bad, and we haven't even caught form yet. We're going to get well oiled up now with these fixtures coming in. We've got good fixtures coming up now. So look, level on points. Arsenal, they're actually sneaking up in there. 18 points.
Arsenal are 8 out of 8.
Arsenal. I've been paying attention to them. After their 2 losses, they went on a streak. I didn't even know that. They had a couple.
They've got a good manager in now.
Okay.
Unai Emery.
They're still gonna have a tough one, and we're playing them too. Tottenham's in there. See, Tottenham's in there with their 18 points as well. I'm predicting it's gonna be Arsenal and Chelsea are gonna drop points. But I'm hoping Chelsea and City draw.
I still can't see Tottenham getting top 4 because I think someone like Harry Kane or Eriksen's going to get injured near the end of the season.
They got an easy December, though, man.
They've got no one to replace them, though.
Yeah, but they're not. You're banking on an injury that hasn't happened yet. So.
Yeah, but again, I just don't think Tottenham are quality. I think they're good in some areas, but they're just not a top side yet.
I don't think they are against top teams, but against smaller teams, they can struggle and they'll pull off a 2-0 or a 2-1 or a 4-1. They're gonna. I'm predicting they're streaking in. Ever since I saw the fixtures when they were released, I thought, oh man, Tottenham's gonna streak in December. And we needed them to drop some points, which they have. And it's a pretty tight race for the league right now. It's very interesting. I mean, you've basically got. I mean, even with Wolverhampton and Bournemouth, they're not going to be in the race for it. I mean, that'd be crazy to suggest. But they're 5 points back. It's
really
a
like
nice
Wolves.
tight. I do too, man. It's a real tight. No one's really run away with it, which is really cool right now. I wish we did. I wish we smashed Chelsea and City. But we got away with it. So everyone's got 20 between us, City and Chelsea. Then Arsenal 4th, Tottenham 4th and 5th with 18 points, and then Bournemouth, Wolves, United's way down there. So that's great. Life is good, and we're playing Huddersfield, who's bottom of the league. I think we didn't play Newcastle yet. We're playing all the bottom teams coming up. So we're gonna probably win all of our matches. Hopefully we beat United, and we keep winning until we play City, and I think we play Arsenal before that. That's the one you were worried about as well. I think that's a home game, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, exactly. Ben O'Leary, exactly, man. City had an easy list of fixtures, and Chelsea's they've only had sort of like one hard match a month, sort of a thing, and they got to play Tottenham and United and City, so. It's very likely we're going to be top of the league going into that match against City. Hopefully we got 3 points. If we have 5 points on them, I think it's likely City's going to drop points twice. And if we don't, and I don't even mean just till December, but maybe in their next five fixtures. You know? Because here, I want to go to their fixtures one more time. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So, okay, they drew against us today. They play Burnley at home. They play Tottenham away. Boom. There's your first. Maybe Tottenham beats them there, which would be fantastic. Tottenham away, Southampton home, United at home, West Ham, and then AFC Bournemouth. Watford could throw a wrench into their plans, and then Chelsea. So two away games, Watford and Chelsea. Even Bournemouth at home. You never know, but Bournemouth's playing okay this year. That would be a huge bonus if Bournemouth or Watford. I do expect Watford to be a hard game for them, and definitely Chelsea, obviously. But before that, they got to play United too. So anyways, give me 1 second. I just got to check something. Sorry, I just had an interruption there. I'll get back to this. I've already looked at Chelsea's fixtures. There's City's fixtures. I'm probably going to have to wrap up the stream right now. Do some shout-outs. We're going to end it. At Venco, Hadaway, Anfield Lark, Zayn Ali. I do have to go. You guys have a good one. Take care. Thanks for watching the show. Live the dream. And we got away with one again. Be positive. The fixtures coming up are in our favor. We'll go get it, and we'll take the league. See you guys in the next stream. Thanks for watching. Go get it, baby.
I'm going to head off, Phil, because I'm tired.
Go get it. There's the end. You're like my dad with these exits, with these outros. All right, go get it, baby.